What is happening, guys? I'm here today with a tutorial for you, going to show you how to make that sweet Kill Bill sound. Really popular in a lot of trap music right now. Obviously, you could hear it playing here. So I'm going to show you how to make that in Serum today. So super easy, actually. It doesn't take a lot, and let's just go ahead and jump into it. So I'm here using Logic Pro, and obviously just go in and open up an instance of Serum. So as soon as that pops up, you can just start, actually you will want to start with specifically the saw waveform. We'll do a little bit of tweaking to that to make it sound a little more unique, and we will go from there. So this is actually a super easy tutorial, shouldn't even take you too long, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's just jump into it. First thing you want to do is select your default saw wave, and then go over to your LFO. Pick any of these LFOs, whichever one you want, and then just click and drag that to the coarse pitch. That is what we are going to be affecting, and we'll crank that bad boy. Oops, crank that bad boy up. I'm going to go over to the matrix and make this unidirectional, and then go back over to the oscillator, and let's go ahead and let's stop it at 0, and then we'll crank this guy up. Okay, great. So then next thing you want to do is take your waveform. You're going to need to shape it like this. So just, your LFO. So take the LFO and drag that center point all the way to the right, and then you just need to go ahead and grab this point and drag it up here. It's going to create a nice bend effect. So here we go. Let's check it out. Right, obviously you don't want to play in a bunch of times like that, so you want to turn it over to envelope mode. I also like to use it on triplets, and getting there, right? Starting to get there. So then what you're going to want to do is I modified the rate so that it's going at an 1/8. Right, moving up nice and fast, great. The next thing that you want to do is apply some effects. So we will go over to the effects, and first thing I'm going to turn on is distortion. I do want to add a bit of distortion to it, and we'll just go ahead and crank that drive up. Nothing too fancy here so far, very simple stuff. Also going to need to add some reverb to it. I like to drag these things in the order that the chain I'm affecting them is on, so go ahead and turn on the reverb. This one doesn't take much. I do like to cut a lot of the low end out of the reverb so you don't end up with a bunch of mud in your mix. So take that up to about 49%. Other than that, not too much need to do there as well. And you can hear we are getting a little bit closer, got a little bit of resonance hanging out there. Next thing that we're going to want to do is add an EQ. So go ahead and turn on the EQ, and I'm going to set it to low pass, and then you can tweak that to taste. Just want to cut a little bit of the low end out of it further. Right, so getting there, even closer. And the last thing is to add a little bit of delay to it, just to give it a little more sonic character. So add a little bit of delay, and I've got these as 16ths on the left side, and on the right side on 8th note. So there, I've got it normal, mix, turn the mix down just a little bit on it. Feedback pretty standard there, so there we go. Set it to BPM. Getting there, sounding pretty close, right? So from there, I do like to add a little bit of movement to it. So instead of just having the boring wavetable, I'm going to go over and I'm going to set this to bend plus minus, and then I will crank that up to here. And then I want to actually modulate that. So let's go back over to, let's pick another LFO and go ahead and modulate that. This one, I do want to go over to the matrix, and I do want that one to be bidirectional. So we'll go ahead and set that, and I want to turn down the amount that it's affecting it pretty significantly. So let's see here. Got it at about 22, 23. Very good. And now you can see it's actually going to flex that waveform a little bit and just gives it a little bit more movement, a little bit more character. So pretty cool stuff there. And effectively that is it. So to make, once you've got this set up and configured, then as you can see here, let me just go ahead and open up the ones that I've already got. So we'll open this. Obviously, you can tweak how much it affects the coarse pitch to taste, and make sure that you're getting exactly the sound that you want. I do like it set that way. And then the trick is, I know you thought this was going to be a real complicated one, but the trick to getting the down is just doing an opposite direction LFO. So instead of having that LFO that warps up this way, we have it that warps down this way. Same thing, affecting the same coarse pitch and everything, and that's a much lower octave as well. Right, so about 2 octaves lower, and that's pretty much it. So then when you play it, just set the MIDI notes to play, and play the up note first and the down note second. Pretty simple, guys. Check it out. And there you go, just like that. Now you guys can have that sweet Kill Bill sound. If you are interested in picking up any of these Serum patches, I do have them for sale over on my website. I will put the link in the description down below, so you can get any of these sweet Serum patches, and then also my custom skins. So I've got a bunch of different ones in here, and I will be releasing these with various packs. Here's my carbon fiber one. I've got the grape version, and for all of you jungleists out there, I've got my my jungle one. So you can pick all of these up, and they come along with what is called the Blacklight pack. So I've got a rather extensive sound library here for you that I've been working on. All this stuff, mostly bass, a few different leads, couple effects, and just some fun stuff that I've made. So if you want to check that out, link is down below in the description. Other than that, if you are interested in any of my beats, head on over to Beatport and just search Tony Turns Up, and you can pick up my album. I've got a bunch of new releases coming soon, and I will be using a bunch of these sounds in them. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.